People ask me all the time if I mentor, and I do, but I charge $4,000 for 3 months, 90 days. I think if I can help you, if I can't, get you rich or successful in 90 days, then yeah, we can't work together anymore. I think 90 days is a good barrier of entry, but you have to do everything I say. And at the end of the 90 days, I give you half the money back if you're not successful with it, or if you don't like it or anything like that. I like to give refunds, total refunds. And if you complain enough, I'll give you $4,000, because nobody who ever asks for a refund ends up rich. I could tell you that for a fact. And how do I know? Because I used to ask for refunds. Before I became successful and wealthy, I remember there was this one guy, and I was following him on YouTube, and I thought if I bought his mentorship, I would be rich. So I bought it, and I already had a little bit of success, but I just kind of wanted confirmation as to what I was doing. And he was like, hey, I think this is a good idea. Let's test it out. We started doing something with Shade Room. That was back in the day. So I paid for a post for his mentorship, and I paid for a post on Shade Room. It flopped. It was horrible. And guess what? I asked for a refund. And I was like, oh, you're a scammer, yada, yada, yada. That was my mindset at the time. You're a scammer. Rah. And I was very, 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 very adamant. And that was in 2018. Bruh. I didn't get rich until 2022. Because it took from 2018 to 2022 to stop blaming other people, calling other people scammers, and say to myself, you know what? I'm paying for all these mentorships. I need to lock in for me, myself. And I did that. And now, I'm sitting at I don't do anything lower than 30K a month. 100K a month is usually my top number. So it's all about your mindset, man. That's why I charge $4,000 a month. But I understand that a lot of people who are looking for mentorship, they're not really the best when it comes to, there's a learning curve when it comes to your mindset as well. So that's why I charge $4K for 3 months. And at the end of it, if you complain enough, I'll give you a refund back. Because trust me, nobody who asks for refunds is going to end up rich. I've never seen somebody who asks for refunds end up rich. You're just not. So if your goal is to get rich, that's what I charge, $4K. And I'm going to do it now because I don't really have any students. I have 4 of them. But they're doing pretty well. I already made them their money back. But yeah, if you want to work with me, you definitely have to hit me up. And you have to do everything I say too. If I tell you to do something, you just got to do it. You can't think. You can't say, oh, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's not going to work. So, yeah.